Hey guys, it's Payel here. Welcome back to my channel. So since we are in the month of November and a lot of marriages are coming, like the marriage season has started, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to attend marriages, and lot of you guys are going to get married also. So here today I came up with a look which is for the beginners. So without further ado, let's get started. So I already had some makeup on in my face on the day. So first I'm going to remove the hair from my face, and then I'm not going to wash my face. I'm going to cleanse my face. I'm taking the Plum cleanser, um, 2 pumps of it, and then rubbing it on my hand, and then applying gently on my face in a circular motion. So here I'm not using any kind of soap or face wash because now already we are in winter, and I don't want to use any kind of soap to make dry patches on my face. So as it is a cream based cleanser, this will make sure my face does not becomes dry. And if my face becomes dry, then it will be very hard to add any kind of foundation or powder. So if you are going to add any kind of foundation or powder on top of a dry skin, it is going to leave white patches and it's not going to look good on your face. After massaging the cleanser on my face, I'm going to wipe it out using a towel. You can use a cotton pad also for that, but I prefer to use a towel, which I wash regularly 2-3 times a day. Next I'm going to use a moisturizer and a lip balm. So I'm using the moisturizer from Body Shop Vitamin C and a lip balm. Don't forget to apply a lip balm, otherwise end of makeup when you are going to apply a lipstick, your lips will become dry. And moreover, when you are going to apply a foundation, the foundation is going to stuck in your lips, and it is going to look dry, and the foundation is not going to the lipstick is not going to look good. So I make sure to apply a moisturizer and then a lip balm also. After applying the moisturizer, wait for 5 minutes so that you can see the moisturizer being blended nicely on your face. Sometimes it happens, after applying one layer of moisturizer, my face is still dry, or after 5 minutes I'll check my face if it is still dry, or maybe some places of my face are dry. I'll take little bit of the moisturizer and apply it on my face where there are dry patches. Moisturizing your face before foundation is very important, otherwise you are going to have dry patches on your face, because the foundation is kind of a dry thing, and it is going to absorb most of the oil from your face. So make sure to apply a moisturizer nicely. If you apply a good layer of moisturizer, you can avoid using a primer. So in this video I'm not using any kind of primer, so I'll make sure to moisturize my face nicely. I'm going to take foundation. Today I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible, and I'm mixing 2 shades here to get my perfect shade. So I'm taking the foundation in the back of my hand and mixing together. I am applying the foundation in dots on my face. You can use a brush also, and if you don't have a brush, you can use your fingers to spread the foundation on all over your face in dots. After I have applied the foundation in dots on all over my face, I'm going to take a Damn Beauty blender. So basically this is the makeup sponge by Blend Master by Nykaa. So I just soaked it in water. I put it inside 1 glass of water, and once it became wet, I squeezed the extra water out, and then very gently you need to bounce off this makeup sponge, so that there is a smooth finish on your face, and the foundation is spread nicely on all over your face. There should not be any extra in any parts of your face, and there should not be any place where you don't have any kind of foundation on your face. So the makeup sponge, the blend master by Nykaa, is going to make sure it is blended nicely on your face. Then I'm going to take the beauty makeup sponge, and whatever is left on that sponge, I'm going to spread it on my neck and be very gentle while dabbing the makeup sponge. Next, I'm going to take a concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Eye Eraser Concealer. So I'm just twisting here and waiting for the product to come. Once the product has come, I'm going to apply it under my eyes in a dabbing motion, so that it does not move the foundation from that place. So I'm going to apply it in a dabbing motion, and under the eyes I'm going to make a triangle, and on the top, on my forehead, and on the bridge of my nose and my chin. Because of applying this concealer on the bridge of my nose, it will make sure my nose looks quite thin. Next, I'm going to take the pointed end of the blend master and gently spread the product on my face. Next, I am going to take the same concealer to apply on my eyelids. I am not going to use any kind of eyeshadow primer. You can use the same concealer to apply on your eyelids. This will make sure if you have any kind of pigmentation on your eyes, it will cover it. And it is preferable to use any kind of cream product before using an eyeshadow, because eyeshadow has some color and we don't want to stain our eyelids with the eyeshadow. So make sure to apply some kind of foundation or concealer before applying any kind of eyeshadow on your eyelids. Next, I am going to set all the cream products using a powder. Today I am going to take the L'Oreal True Match powder, and taking the pointed end of the beauty blender, I mean the blend master, I am going to apply the powder under my eyes and wherever I have concealed, all the places wherever I have concealed. Using the concealer, I'm going to apply that powder, and then at the end I'm going to take little bit of the powder and apply on all over my face. Next, I'm going to do for my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I'm going to take, as usual, the L'Oreal Brow Artist Genius Kit. First, I'm going to take the gel product. No, actually today I'm going to take the brush end of the spoolie and then comb the hair upwards, brow hairs upwards, and then taking the gel product, I'm going to set my brows in an upward direction, and then taking the powder product, I am going to fill the gaps. So I make sure to apply the powder at the end, because the powder is more pigmented and it has more color. So first I make sure to apply it at the end, and whatever is left I take it for my front side, so that we don't want to look darker at the front. We want to look darker at the end, and at the front side it should be faded away. Same thing I'm going to do for my other eye also, I mean the eyebrow also. First I'm going to comb using the brush from fully, and then using the gel product I'm going to set the hair, and then taking the powder product I'm going to fill the gaps wherever there is a gap on my eyebrows. And that's it, my brows are done. Next I'm going to bronze my face. So for bronzing my face, I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Contour Palette. So it has 3 shades. So first I'm trying to use the brush that comes with the palette, and bronze my face, but it seems to be quite small. So I'm taking my bigger fluffy brush. So I take the product and apply near the ears, and when there is nothing left in the brush I drag it down. This way we make sure that most of the product is there near the ears and you have less product near your cheeks. And that's it, it's done. So same thing I'm going to do for my other cheek also. This way you are going to make sure there is a shadow under your cheekbones, and it will not look, and your face will not look round. So if you have a round face, make sure to do this. This is going to look your face more less rounded. Next I'm going to apply some blush. Basically this is the pink color which comes in the palette. So I'm going to take the product and I'm going to apply it on my cheeks and then drag it near the ears. So applying blush is totally opposite of the contour. So first I'm going to apply it in a round motion on my cheeks and then drag it back. So if you have already a round face, I prefer not to apply it on the apple of the cheeks. This is going to make your cheeks more round. So apply it on your cheeks, not on the apple, and then drag it back. Same thing I am going to do for my other side also. This is going to give a little bit of color on your cheeks and face also. Next I am going to contour my nose. So because of contouring your nose, it is going to look more slimmer. If you have a very fat nose, you can use this to make it more slimmer. So I am taking the brush that comes with the palette and taking very little bit of the product and apply it on the 2 sides of the nose in parallel lines. So like this, I'm dragging it from the eyebrow to the end, and this will make sure your nose looks slimmer. And if you find you have a little bit of harsh edge, feel free to use your blend master because it is already having some foundation in it, and this will make sure the harsh edge of the nose contour is blended nicely. Next I'm going to take the highlight color from the palette and apply that highlight color, which is a kind of a shimmery color, on the bridge of my nose. So I'm going to apply it in an exclamation mark. So from the bridge I'm going to start near the eyebrows and end in between, and then I'm going to apply it on the tip of my nose. So I'm going to make a little bit of exclamation on my nose. For applying highlight on the cheekbones, I'm going to take this kind of brush, which is very easy to apply. So I'm going to use this and apply it like this on my cheekbones. This is going to bring some kind of shine in your face. So I'm going to apply it here. And if you want little bit of shine while you are smiling, you can take this highlighter and slightly dust it off on the apples of your cheeks. So whenever you are going to smile, it is going to shine a little bit and looks a glowy face because of this highlighter. Next I'm going to take this contour shade and blend everything, the highlighter, the blush and the contour, everything, so that it does not look they are three different things. So I'm going to make sure to take a little bit of the product and blend everything together. Same thing now I'm going to do for my other cheek also. I'm going to apply a little bit of the highlighter on my apple of the other cheek also. Next I'm going to take a clean brush. I'm going to take the brush and try to remove any product from that brush and blend everything together, so that you don't have any kind of harsh edge and it blends nicely with your foundation. I'm going to apply some eyeshadow. So I'm taking a shimmery golden shade on my eyes, basically on my eyelids. So I have used a shimmery golden shade. So I don't know why it is not looking on the showing up on the camera. So you can take any kind of very nice shimmery golden eyeshadow. It looks nice with any kind of golden jewelries, or in wedding season, gold looks very nice with the lights and lights and all. So and then taking the same bronzer, apply the bronzer on your crease. This is going to stand out your golden eyeshadow. And if you have a very nice crease already, you can skip this. You don't need to apply any kind of bronzer on your crease. So here I'm taking the highlight shade and slightly applying it under my eyebrows. This will make sure your eyebrows looks quite stand out. Same thing I'm going to do for my other eye also. Highlighter under my brows and then applying the eyeshadow with my finger and apply a little bit of bronzer on my crease. Next I'm going to apply some kajal. I am taking here the Colorbar Mesmereyes kajal. You can take any kajal of your choice. You can use a eyeliner also, or matte eyeliner also, anything you can use it, but this I am using a kajal. So I am going to make a very thin layer on my upper and lower lids. So I am going to make the thick at the outer corners, and when it goes close to my inner corners, I am going to make sure to make it very thin, both for upper and lower lash line. So I'm going to make sure eyeliner is more thick on the outer corner rather than my inner corners. Next I am going to apply some mascara. After you apply eyeshadow and kajal, your eyelashes are covered. So I am taking the Maybelline Less Sensational Mascara. And so first I am going to clean the brush. I don't want a chunk of mascara to be there on my eyelashes. So I make sure to remove the excess from the brush and taking the curved end of the brush, I am applying it on the roots. This will make sure my roots eyelashes looks quite dark near the roots. Then I'll let it dry for some time and I'm going to jump into the other eye. I'm going to apply 2 coats of the mascara. So first I'm going to apply it on the roots, and once it is dried I'm going to apply on to increase the size of the mascara, at the end of the lashes. And once it dries on the upper lashes, I'm going to apply it on the lower lashes. Don't forget to apply the mascara in your lower lashes, otherwise it will look like you have eyelashes on your upper eyes and there is no eyelashes on your lower eyes. So make sure to apply mascara on both your upper and lower lashes. Next I am going to take a brush and taking the brown color from the Maybelline Nudes palette, I am going to smudge my lower lash line. I am going to smudge my kajal in the lower lash line. You can skip this, but I don't want very harsh edge on my lower lash line. So I am going to smudge the kajal using the brown eyeshadow. Next is the time for lipstick. I'm going to use a very vibrant color. It's a very beautiful pink by Kat Von D. I'll mention the name of the lipstick below. So this is a very bright pink, and this is going to bring the glow in the face. So basically my eyes are quite neutral and it's not so much bold, so I'll make sure to apply a very bold lipstick which is going to make it more glamorous. It's your time to apply the lipstick, and prefer to use a matte lipstick, otherwise you are going to eat some food, and this lipstick, if you have a very creamy lipstick, it is going to move here and there. So make sure to apply a not totally matte but kind of matte lipstick, so that it stays long time on your lips. Yes, that's all. That's the finished look. So I'm going to comb my hair. So after putting a lot of makeup, I find like my brows are looking a little bit less dark than my hair, lighter than my hair. So I'm taking a little bit of the brown eyeshadow from the palette and slightly applying it on my brows. So this is going to make my brows look a little bit darker. So if you don't have any kind of brow kit, you can use your eyeshadow in brown to make it more intense. Make sure always to apply the powder dark shade on the ends of your eyebrows. That's the finished look. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.